Hello viewers, it is JayFerGaming and this is the latest episode of my Liverpool career mode. And as you can see, there's my short list. We haven't bought many players at all. Actually one to be precise, Alexander Espine. So I went online, looked for players with potential and came up with a short list. Players that I'm hopefully going to go for in this episode. First of all, Anthony Martial. Look at them stats, amazing for a striker of his age. He has so much potential. Alexis Sanchez. I went through Korea about 3 or 4 times and every time I tried to sign him, my Xbox crashed. So I'm going to have to decline buying him, which is really bad. I really wanted him and he had so much great potential for the squad. Igor Juliao, as you just heard, I continued. I actually did sign him before my Xbox crashed and he was only rated 60, so I'm not going for him this time. Matteo Decilio, he is class, he has so much potential, and in real life he's just, he's a great player, can play right back and left back, so I'm definitely going after him. I'm going to try and get another player in the deal because this guy's, I'm going to guess, rated high 70s. And I'll try and get Quartes in there because he will cost quite a bit based on what I read about him online, so I'm going to go for 4 million Quartes. Probably around 5 mil overall, might not be enough, so we'll just wait and see what happens. Luke Shaw, such a great player in real life. Southampton's academy is amazing. Luke Shaw, Ward-Prowse, who you'll see me go after later. Gareth Bale, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Walcott, just amazing. So I'm going to inquire about Luke Shaw. I already know about him in real life, so it'd be great to have him in the squad. Leon Goretzka, I think I pronounced that correctly. Another one with great stats for the future. So I go and scout him. James Ward-Prowse, I've already talked about him. Southampton's academy. And he'd be another great player for the future, which I'm currently looking for. So I'm going for youngsters. Will Hughes. I bought him for my Man City on Football Manager and he's a great player for the future. 18-year-old midfielder. And Gabriel. Apparently he goes up about 20 odd ratings. Well, has the potential to, so for a 16-year-old, he could be really useful in the future. So Carlos Vela, sadly got him scouted, 13 mil, cannot afford him, but them stats unbelievable. I didn't think he was that good. He wasn't that great at Arsenal. Yeah, looks like he's done a good job as Sociedad, and there we go, Sanchez as well. Gonna have to give up on him. So Luis Antonio, who got scouted, stats aren't great, only worth 500k. So really he's probably not going to be good enough. Ayrton, his stats look pretty good and he's only 1 mil, but sadly he's out on loan, so possibility of maybe going from next season, but maybe the defensive mid position will have been filled. Luke Shaw inquiry, 3.7 mil, that's a bargain, he is going to be class in the future. But as you know, I'm a bit of a wheeler and dealer, so we'll try and get another player in there. Martin Kelly, he's rated higher than Shaw. Probably has good potential for the future, but I really don't like Kelly and I'd rather have Shaw anyway. So a million Kelly, that will hopefully be enough. And as I said before about Juliao, only rated 60 when I went on and the Xbox crashed. Damn, Alexis Sanchez just wouldn't submit, so we're not going to go for him. And we have an offer here for Danny Ward, no use to me at all. 50k, we'll have that, goodbye. So yeah, so much potential for new signings. Looks like I'm going to have a young squad, but I have started looking for a keeper as well. I need a backup keeper to Mignolet. Jose Reyna's out on loan. I'll probably sell him next season when he comes back. And Jonathan Bond caught my eye. Watford, 6'4", and obviously Jack Butland, who we've all heard of. Looks pretty proud of himself with that picture. I think he's been in the England squad and he's one of the most highly rated keepers in the Premier League. And Sanchez, there we go. Oh, I accepted the offer 4 times, Xbox crashed, so I'm not risking it again. Will it crash this time when I reject? Of course not. Because that's how FIFA works. And sadly, the Celio transfer offer is unacceptable. I'm not surprised. 4 million Quartes. No one wants Quartes. I think this is the 3rd deal I've tried to put him in and just hasn't worked. So I put it up by 2 mil, 6 million Quartes. Hopefully that will get accepted. And I have a bid for Ilori, who at the start of the season I wanted to go out on loan. I'd never heard of him, never seen him play, but he looks like he could be decent, so he'll get a bit of Premier League experience with Stoke and hopefully improve for the future, so I can hopefully use him. No, Decilio again, rejected. Got a feeling it's something to do with Quartes. Just can't get rid of him. So looks like I'm going to change the player in the deal to Martin Kelly. Maybe he'll be a more popular choice. So that's about 8 mil in that deal. Danny Ward has left the Crew. Oh, Luke Shaw. Well, that's a bit picky. Come on. You want an extra 100,000? Well, that's a bit stupid if you ask me, but I'll go with the deal. I think that's a bargain, to be honest, for Luke Shaw, who's one of the most promising English players out there. The scout in Germany, Thomas Muller, Marco Reus. Players I'd love to have, but just really can't afford. Don't have the money at the moment, and I'm going for a lot of young English players, which should be quite profitable in the future after a season or two. I'll try and get them involved in the squad if I actually buy them. There's another one, yeah, that was Goretzka. I don't know if I actually went for him, but the bid for Decilio has been accepted. 60k, 4 years. This guy has so much potential, and he will probably be important. Not sure if he'll be backup for Glenn Johnson yet, and he can play left back as well, so he's very useful. But we'll have Luke Shaw as well by the looks of things, so hopefully get him signed up. Future, he will be definitely one for the future, but I don't know if they'll get the contract accepted, but we'll wait and see what happens. And an update from United States, I did go and scout them, and this guy caught my eye. What is that for a haircut? Seriously, what are you doing? Wow. He only gets scouted for the haircut because I don't think he's going to be that good. But the haircut, wow. Makes me laugh. And Luke Shaw contract declined. I offer it. Another one. Because he didn't like the squad role. I didn't think he would. Or maybe not giving him one would be a better option. But he's not going to rot in the reserves. I think he'll be a key player, with only Jose Enrique and Ali Sissoko. Ward-Prowse, I think the scout reports in, and for Will Hughes. So two 18-year-old centre mids with a lot of potential. Oh, imagine my team in the future. Decilio, Shaw, Hughes, Ward-Prowse, that could be really good. So he's worth around 3.5 mil to 5 mil. It's a lot. Quartes again. Oh man, I just want to get rid of him. 1 million in Quartes, come on. Hopefully that'll be enough. And Will Hughes here doesn't have the greatest potential stats, and he's only worth 600k, but I know from Football Manager he's a great player for the future, and they don't want too much for him. So who are we going for here? Wisdom, Flanagan. Put someone in there. I don't really have much of a squad at the moment, apart from the first team. So these players will be really useful. 1 mil in Wisdom, hopefully. Get Will Hughes in there. And yes, Decilio has accepted. Accept the offer. Don't crash on me, FIFA. Well, I guess I just didn't like Alexis Sanchez, but there we go. Decilio has signed our second signing. And as you can see, we're about to play Stoke. And that's going to be in the next episode. So we've signed another player. We've got a load of English youngsters coming into the squad. It's looking really good. I've got a new ending background caption kind of thing. Hope you like that. Hope you like the video. The Premier League starts in the next episode. I hope to see you then. Goodbye.